Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is Best in Slot, and yes, we are finally back watching a little bit more Walking with Dinosaurs, the original series. I do apologise that we didn't see this last week. Things have been a little bit hectic lately, a little bit crazy, but we've got time today, and we are going to move on to episode 4 of season 1, and it's Giant of the Skies. Very dramatic, I know. Set 127 million years ago, this segment centres on the huge flying reptiles, some as large as airplanes, that rule the skies. Now, as per usual, I will try to link a streamable version of this down below if you want to follow along with me, and I will tell you guys when to press play if you get yourselves ready at the start of the sunset, at the start of the opening credits. I think those were all the word mouth things I need to do, so let's poke this thing out of my eye. Ow. Let's get started. For those of you watching on UK Netflix, we'll do an initial countdown as well. So 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not allowed to do my Gehen, because apparently Gehen isn't right. It's more like starting a race, I think, or something like that. I can't remember, but it's not right for this situation, unfortunately. Oh, sorry, sunset. Ah! Oh god, that's my bad. I'll try to do another one. Stegosaurus. Leopleurodon. Diplodocus. Can't remember what that one is. Okay, right, I'm going to do, as soon as the Walking with Dinosaurs text appears on the screen, I'm going to say, Blair. Blair! There we go, hopefully you guys are synced up a little bit. Whoops. Professional as always, Best in Slot, professional as always. So I really don't remember much of this episode, if I'm honest. I'm hoping I make a slightly less of a fool of myself than I did last week with my interpretation of the Leopleurodon. The eyes. It's terrifying. Giant of the Skies. Well, not so much anymore, eh? More like Giant of the Puddle. Which is a much less intimidating name. Oh. Is that Tupandactylus? It kind of ties into what I was saying last time about how... Bum bum bum. How things get bigger over time with evolution, basically. That is an absolute monster. It's hard to wrap your head around sometimes at the scale. I gotta say, Ornithochirus is not a name that particularly rings a bell for me. You know what I want to do? Discovered in the UK, the Ornithochirus. Oh, Tapiara. Of course it is. Come on, Best in Slot. It could have been a Tupandactylus. Just saying. I'm sure there's some differences. Tapiara is the one from Primacon's extinction, right? I bet it is. Oh, she's got a little crest. It's funny. Aw. I mean, at least he's still getting wet, right? So, in modern society, the onus is definitely, generally speaking, on the guy to approach a girl at a club and stuff like that, right? That is generally how it goes. Of course, that's kind of shifting a little and stuff like that. But it is something so ingrained in evolution from millions upon millions of years back. It's not really emblematic of modern society. It's always been the case. So one of the Kairos discovered in the UK, and some rock sediments probably down south. I'm going to try to do like little bits of research quickly on my phone during some of these videos. There's only one type species, so a lot of the others have been too dubious. Interestingly, so this was Brazil, right? Where he was just shown that, like, that video started in Brazil. But, whilst they have discovered fossils in Brazil, they've been placed in Tropognathus rather than the Kairos. That's my favourite epoch. Who doesn't have a favourite epoch? For me, it's the Cretaceous. Also, epoch is a great word. Heard it's a dropkick of Velociraptor or two. Well, in evolution, anyway. I love that patterning. Absolute classic. That sort of white and brown banded striping. A cheeky little Ankylosaurian popping in. And Nodosaurid of some form. Hey. Another little British dinosaur. Well, of course it is. Iguanodon was British, Polycanthus was British. Baryonyx could make an appearance? I really don't remember this episode, so... Wall of Flesh. What a chat up line. I could be a wall of flesh. I feel that's the role I was born to play. It's going to be tough to fly in, isn't it? This is why I like the Cretaceous. When I think of dinosaurs, this is the kind of atmosphere I think of, basically. Got their own Disney movie as well, so... They must have made so many, not animatronics, but puppets for this. Easy for digestion. I love this. I really do prefer the close-up puppetry over the CGI. I don't think that really, do you? Nope. Who's a greedy goose? I mean, terrifying looking wasp. I hate wasps. Ugh. Sounds like me. Stay in your cave all day, groom yourself. Oh god. I wonder if they did that. It's hard to get a scale of just how massive that creature is. It's very Jurassic Park-esque there. How's that? Ah. I assume that's blood vessels. It's really dramatic. That's quite dramatic. I was aiming for really dramatic reference. It's gotta be spooky, right? Huh. All it takes is one storm for it to potentially just knock you out completely. There you go, good job, buddy. I'm so proud of you. It's the equivalent of a drive-through. Britain? What's the most Western European island? It's nice they can work together. I don't like this colour scheme quite as much. It's still quite a nice colour scheme. Oh, hello. Ah, beautiful. That skin colouring again. He looks so surprised. He looks absolutely wasted, actually, more than anything else. Oof. Get your fish, buddy. Get your fish. Oh. That's just lazy. It's like stealing someone's lunch money. Oh, they're amazing. They're so... they just look out of it, don't they? There we go. I'll give this one, the CGI looks better than the puppet for this one. The eyes have lost me on the puppet. I'm going to see some proper pack hunting here. Da 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 da. Raptor prey restraint, as they call it. It's funny, the claws, everyone, and they may do it here, that they may use the scythe claw as like a killing weapon, but that's really not what they believe they used it for. Oof. That didn't go well, did it, buddy? He just turns around like, yeah, you what, son? You gotta kill the babies. Always the way to go. Babies and the old. They're the ones who deserve to die. What is it? Yeah, so... the scythe claw isn't really for killing. It's A for raptor prey restraint. When they jump on something, you want to dig in and latch on, right? Oh no. Betrayed by the conifers. That's the going theory, anyway. Further said, there's evidence that the claw straightened out with age. Which would make a lot of sense, because young raptors, you know, could climb trees. Well, at least, again, that's the theory. And those curved claws helped them climb up trees. But then as they got older and couldn't do that anymore because of their sheer size and weight, the claws straightened out. All theories, but I mean that's like the going theory at the moment. So unfortunately for Jurassic Park 3, he didn't tend to murder people with it. The pack is definitely here. Must have been quite fun to be a raptor. Working with your buddies to take down a big chunky iguanodon. Look at that teamwork. Ooh, that's a big mouth you've got there, love. Sad. No babies, though. There's been less focus on babies. This is the first episode with no focus on babies. That's quite a lot. Get your face in there, love. Kid, it's clearly not going to work for you. Yeah, just come on, be smart. Oh, what an angle. Past the night. I wish I had like a dramatic presenter voice. Imagine being able to make a living just by talking well. I mean, I guess that's what I do, but you know what I mean. No one's going to hire me to present a dinosaur documentary. No one understands half the bloody things I say, so... Smooth. What is this? I can't remember. Oh. He's explaining what birds are. I'm so glad he said, these are flying dinosaurs. That's what birds are. Birds are still dinosaurs. To this day. Every pigeon you see is a dinosaur. I think if you ask the majority of the planet what are the closest relatives to dinosaurs today, nobody would think birds. Now, birds aren't close relatives, they are literally dinosaurs. But people would naturally go, crocodiles, Komodo dragons, and all this kind of nonsense. That's quite a lot. Hey, he's got some buddies, though. Once a year, go have an orgy and then get back to your normal life. That works. Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-ba-da-bum, 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 ba-ba-da-bum. See, if you're not synced up, you can sync up now from my ba-da-ba-bums. Is he going to find any space? It looks a little tight down there. You go get it, son. You go get it. Oh, he's getting too old. That's so sad. You know what I really want to see is a baby pterosaur. I can't think any piece of media that showed me a baby pterosaur before. Tell me about it. Oh. You need like a punk pterosaur who's into guys on the outskirts, you know? Where are all the women at? Oh. Just like real life. I've got to stop making jokes about that because I swear he said the same thing in every single episode so far. Dinosaurs were not into dinosaurs weren't into going at it for a while, let's put it that way. Or pterosaurs in this case. Yeah, it is. Hmm. Hmm. All he wanted was to get laid. Oh, this is the dangers it can do, folks. If you're not happy on your own, if you get too obsessed with the idea of picking up a partner, this is what happens, alright? Gotta be happy with yourself. He died literally because he wasn't happy with himself. I mean, he wanted to spread his bloodline as well, like natural instinct for all animals, but still, that's not the point. Ignore that metaphor, take my metaphor instead, okay? It's not a bad haul. It's gonna have a lot of babies out there. Such an incel behaviour. Don't eat his eyes, come on. Be cool. Oh, can't get laid. Guess I'll die. Ah, kids. Okay. Thank you, Kenneth. Next episode is Spirits of the Ice Forest. Very exciting. Oh. The Dark Forests of the South Pole. Oh, got a little preview as well. Very exciting. Nice murderous preview there. Right. I've got to say, that isn't my favourite episode by any stretch of the imagination. I don't feel like anything has happened. Like, I think there's a limited number of species, and I think there's maybe a lack And maybe it's because of our lack of information. I imagine it's easier to build fossil records and behavioural studies on dinosaurs than it is on pterosaurs, generally speaking. Maybe there was a lack of information at that point, but it feels like we didn't really experience many types of... For an episode that's... You think back to the last episode where we were under the water, we saw many, many different species. This episode we saw 2. No, 3. We saw 3. We saw the Tapiara as well. We saw the Tapiara, we saw the main dude, the Onthakairos, and we saw the... What was the small one meant to be? I don't think it gave it a species name. It looked like a... I don't know, it's a pterosaur of some description. So we only saw those 3, and there was very little focus on their general behaviours. There's the mating thing, and beyond that, a little dalliance with the Utah Raptors, which was fun. But yeah, I think that's probably the weakest episode of the series so far, in my opinion. But it was still okay. It was still Walking with Dinosaurs. It still looked great at times. The Utah Raptors were hilarious. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I do apologise this was delayed. I will try to get back onto that perfectly for next week as we move on to Spirits of the Ice Forest. Very exciting. Until then, thank you for joining me. Do remember to check the description down below, though. If you are at this point in the video, you probably already have done. I will try to link a online copy, hopefully without adverts. I will try to find a non-advertised, like one that's not going to interrupt you guys, because I know that's been a problem in the past. But give it a quick Google yourselves as well. To be honest, this is super easy stuff to find if you just Google Giant of the Skies Walking with Dinosaurs online or something like that. So, right. Anything else I want to say on that episode? No. No babies. Seriously, I cannot think of a single piece of media that's ever shown a baby pterosaur. I'm sure there is. And someone will let me know, I'm sure. But I'm gonna have to have a little look at that. Right, thanks for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support me a little bit more, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. There's a link in the description down below. Every little really does help in times like these, but it's not at all expected, and by just watching the video you've already helped me out massively, and it makes you a pretty cool person, so well done you. Thanks for joining me either way, I'll see you next time.